just about set. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
And that misses. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:06.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
1 out, base is empty. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquin. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
That one missed. Witt, the runner at second with 1 away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss there. Move to second. Witt dives back in safely. In the air, left side. And it's caught for the out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Salvador Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Perez swings and hits a deep fly ball left field. That one's well struck. Forget it. And the Royals strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
And now it's going to be Michael Massey. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
2 outs, runner at first. Hunter Renfroe steps in for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Renfroe goes 6'1", 230 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. He swings and fouls one off. Nice curveball for a strike. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now, MJ Melendez.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, Cole Reagans. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ben Rice leading things off and takes a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Isbell makes the grab, and there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
The right fielder,
this group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The lefty, the 1-0. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Judge comes up empty there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's the ball. And a swing and a miss. And Judge is down on strikes.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Now snap throw to first. Bellinger dives back. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs.
No, that's a ball.
Now 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
1-0.
Bellinger, the lead runner, out at second. Goldie at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Whoa.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
3-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. And it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Rodon back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading up for Kansas City,
man at first, and now it's Kyle Isbell. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at first with no outs here. To third, might be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. He's 0 for 1.
Runner.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Slider clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York, and here is Anthony Volpe. We talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses. 2-0. Just missed.
3-0.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Here's the Yankees catcher now. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. And a foul ball. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Dominguez stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 4-0. On to the third inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. Runner on the go. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check on the runner. Witt back in on a dive. Rodon sets and deals. Fought off foul. Runner goes again. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, Will Warren.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Ripped to third. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered in this game. Outside. Pulls that one foul. Popped up left side. Cabrera squeezes it, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and now the DH, Ben Rice.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
There's a strike.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Melendez in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And it's 1-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Fermin stands in now and watches strike 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Melendez makes the turn at second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Isbell batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Way inside, and that hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one. The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit, 1 run is in. Coming home. The run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run single. It's 8-0.
Now that
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down.
up next for the Royals, the first baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run across. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One away, runners at second and third. Salvador Perez digs in now. On the ground to third. Cabrera zips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Warren won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New
for
York
the Yankees, Yoendrys Gomez.
number 94.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Massey. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down.
That's the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pasquantino at third. Massey on at first with 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. And they're all loaded up.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Up next to the Warriors,
that's a good question.
The left fielder,
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Melendez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Judge going back on it. And that is that. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Royals 10 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you.
Baseman,
and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Paul Goldschmidt. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a pop up right side, foul territory. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz
Chisholm Jr. now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Melendez going after it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony.
2 down, base is empty. Anthony Volpe will hit next. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Royals 10 and the Yankees nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Royals.
Man at first, nobody out. And now Kyle Isbell. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, and that one is inside. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Out to center, Bellinger under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. And that is that. Royals lead one, but they're still in front 10-0. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
Bottom of the inning.
Yankees,
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Reagan's back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot,
Now
but
batting,
a good
number
high
25.
fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now batting,
Well, that
the
pitch
third
wasn't even
baseman,
close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how
Cabrera.
defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Swung on, belted. Melendez running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Isbell. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Royals 10 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough up and loosening in the pen. Cruz also throwing. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering down in the dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to right. Judge makes the grab, 1 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
So now the DH spot, Salvador Perez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Digging in, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 10 and the Yankees nothing. back in the Bronx. And the batter now, Ben Rice. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Schreiber warming up as well. Fly ball center field. Isbell makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron
Judge at the plate.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Fouled off left side. Breaking ball misses down and away. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Isbell settles under it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Back in the Bronx, now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
M.J. Melendez.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Next pitch is outside. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. That one fouled off, 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A gigantic blast, and they add a run. It's 11-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. That misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one misses. Ball 2. Ripped on the ground to second. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped in the air. Left field. Dominguez. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And the first offering is not close. And it's fouled away. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Nope, ball 2.
On the ground to short, Volpe. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7th inning stretch time. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Melendez going after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman.
Next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Got it started a little too early. Strike
No
one.
ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Reagans gives way, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Angel
Kansas City.
Serpa gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen.
61.
And he's got a nice lead to
Angel
work with, so he should
Serpa.
come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. A strikeout and a walk. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. On the ground. And that's just foul. Two on, 1 out. And he takes the strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Line drive, base hit right field. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 11-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the Yankees catcher now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Volpe, the runner at third. Dominguez at first. 1 gone. Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here, the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But again, a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Stepping in, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And strike two.
Big time gem right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 11 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding
Now
and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting cranked up as well.
Ball, hot.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing inside. And that just misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The Royals up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Lined into left center, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now Michael Massey. There's the strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One out. Runners at first and second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So first and second with 2 outs.
Melendez.
Now here is MJ Melendez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Royals strand a pair, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Aaron Judge. Serpa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over
The
that
center
one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Man at first, one away. Next pitch misses. Now 2-2. That's towards center. Isbell has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not close with that one. 2-2. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. One left for the Yankees. That won't help much. It's 11-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin.
Number 34, Freddie Fermin.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. That one almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And delivers outside.
Okay.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. In there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Royals 11 and the Yankees 2. And we're back.
Leading
and
up
here
for
is
the Yankees,
Anthony Volpe.
the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
One and two.
Out to short. Witt throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jason.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That catches the corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Fermin makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, number 25.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, number 25. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. That one felt good. His first homer of the year. It's 11-3. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The Yankees down to their final strike. Off the plate, ball 1. Stays alive. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bounce to the right, and that one handled. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.